Let's focus on some of the major health indicators, and those are wasting, stunting, underweight and overweight. How do we understand what is the difference? A very commonly concept that we must be familiar about. Now if you take any child to a pediatrician, you would see there are various charts that the pediatrician would show you, and those charts are weight for age, height for age, height for weight and so on. So let's understand why these charts are important and how and what we can analyze from these charts. So let's take a very first example. I just have a sample here for a weight for age child. That means at so much age, at this much age, what should be the optimum weight? So 0 shows the normal line and above and below 0 are the deviation. That means a boy who is 6 weeks old should have a weight of 5 kg as per this graph. Now this graph again varies for boys versus girls and also varies a little from country to country. But this graph, weight for age, is an indicator of a good health. So what we need to understand, if the values are less than -2 z-score which is there, that means -2 standard deviation below the curve, that is the red line that you can see here. If the values are below that, that shows or indicates that the child is underweight. However, if these values are 2 standard deviations and above, +2 standard deviations and above, it indicates overweight. So we understand how we understand the concept of underweight and overweight. Underweight is less than -2 standard deviation in this chart which is proposed by WHO, and +2 and more standard deviations for overweight. Now the underweight, the low prevalence is if it is less than 10%, we say it is low prevalence. If we say the underweight is more than or equal to 30%, that means there is high prevalence of underweight. Similarly, the next chart we have is height for age. Now this is an example of height for age chart for girls, and this is for 2 to 5 years, and we have the various age parameters which are given here in contrast to the height. That means at this much age, this is the optimum height that a person should have. So for example, at 2 years, the optimum height is around 88 centimeters and so on and so forth. Now, if this height for age ratio is less than 2 standard deviation from the median, as per the WHO growth charts, this is known as stunting. So we understood what was underweight and overweight. Underweight and overweight can be understood from the weight for age chart. However, with the height for age chart, we understand stunting. Now, what is wasting? Wasting is weight for height chart. So here we do not take age into account. We have the weight for height ratio. So with this much weight, what should be the height of the child? And again, if it is less than -2 standard deviation, as per the WHO growth chart standard median, we understand that it is considered as wasting. So what is wasting is clear that wasting can be analyzed by the weight for height ratio or the BMI. Now what is BMI? BMI is nothing but the weight divided by the height, the square of the height. So it is basically kg per meter square. So if I say an adult weighs 58 kgs and has a height of 1.7 meters, so I can simply say 58 divided by 1.7 into 1.7. So the BMI comes somewhere around 20. Now this is how we calculate BMI. So again, if the BMI is less than -2 for age, so we find out BMI. So we have BMI on one side, which is the weight by height square with the age. Then we can find out the wasting. So if it is less than -2 standard deviation, we say there are cases of wasting. Now what is the ideal BMI? Ideal BMI should range somewhere between 18.5 to 24.9 for a normal weight. If it is less than 17, we say moderate and severe thinness is there. However, if the BMI is greater than 30, it indicates obesity. So simply, if you want to calculate your BMI, you have to take your weight and square the height and divide your weight by the square of the height, and you would find the BMI and you would understand in what range it falls. So as we said, if we want to understand the height for age, and if it is below -2 standard deviation of the mean, we say there is stunting. If it is weight for age, we say it is underweight. If it is weight for height, we say the child is wasted or wasting is commonly seen. And if it is more than 2 standard deviations, we say there is obesity or overweight. So those are some of the general growth indicators that we take into account. However, when we say about the birth weight, it is believed that a low birth weight of less than 2.5 kgs or 2,500 grams or less is considered as a low birth weight. Now, some of the major reasons for low birth weight are the growth restrictions during the intrauterine period, or there can be premature birth of a child. Those are some of the major reasons which have been cited as per WHO. Now, once we have these guidelines, we understand what is a difference between the symptoms that are seen mainly for a underweight, stunting and a wasting baby. Now, underweight baby usually have higher mortality risk because they have higher probability or greater risk to suffer from diseases because of the low weight and the low level of capacity to fight diseases and infection. When it comes to stunting, which is height to age ratio, we say that the growth is retarded, and this can be because of poor diet, poor nutrition, which is related to recurrent possibilities of infection in long term, retarded mental development, poor school performance and reduced intellectual capacity. Now, all this would in turn affect the economic productivity of an individual. So, stunting at any age is significantly riskier for the population. Also, if the proportion of the babies being delivered as low birth weight is higher, this would be one of the paramount reasons for rising stunting cases in the population. Also, retarded mental growth even at the later stage of the life can be witnessed. The next is wasting. Now here, this is attributed to acute cases of undernutrition, insufficient food which is given, and can lead to higher incidences of infectious diseases, higher incidences of diarrhea, impairment in the normal functioning, retarded or suppressed immune response system, which increases the severity to fight the diseases and increases the mortality rate. So those are some of the important things that we need to take into account. On the other hand, if the baby is overweight, there is higher probability to develop obesity even during the adulthood stage, and these have higher probability of diseases like cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, musculoskeletal diseases, osteoarthritis, cancers. So those are common diseases that can be associated with obesity. Now, these are some of the major indicators of health which we need to understand at a lower age, and even the global hunger index which is given is based on these parameters. So, as per the WHO guidelines, what is the difference between the three indicators has been explained. A very interesting and an important concept to know.